Welcome back, everybody, to another FTB Inventions. A couple of issues here. As you can see, we have ran out of lava. Not the biggest of issues, except for with our tree farm over here. We still have quite a bit, though. I'm not that worried. Which really, I just need to go move the pump. Which, no big deal. Okay, why are you... Why are you doing this? Why? Why? No. No, bad. Bad. Okay, it's fine. I tell you. I put down something just to make sure that other stuff doesn't fill up in it. And this is what I get. I tell you. Anyways, we are back here, and we need to start working on our dome a little bit further. And the reason we need to do that is pretty straightforward. Well, to me anyways. Also, sulfur is a problem at the moment. We have too much sulfur. I need to deep storage it, or we need to void it. Maybe we'll just void it. That might be a better idea. Let's just get a void upgrade and fix that up really quickly here because, well, time, etc. Alright, so we need 2 pistons and an obsidian piston. 1, 2, and an obsidian. That will give us the upgrade itself. And then we're going to need a MK storage of some sort, which means we're going to need at least 1 more fence, and I think we're on gold. So let's get the fences out, and let's make our upgrade here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should do the job quite nicely. Just for the barrel. That will work. And we can just upgrade this sulfur one. And we can throw in the void upgrade if I would have crafted it properly. Which I didn't. It's fine. There we go. Void upgrade. Get. That'll start voiding out the sulfur. I really don't care about sulfur at all. So, I mean, we can just void it for all I care. Right? Just, boom, gone. Have a nice day. Thanks, sulfur. Thanks for coming out. Really appreciate it. Alright, good. That is a great start to the video, I feel, because we're getting a few things done. The next thing that I want to get done is I talked about it last time, and I want to get the exchanger. Now, what the exchanger will do is it'll exchange blocks for another block, similar to the Wand of Equal Trade from Thaumcraft. So, without further ado, I've started getting a lot of the stuff prepped and ready to go for it. Now, the exchanger it's kind of an advanced recipe. It's not too bad, but it does require a tesseract. By the way, this one up here is cheaper than this one, so I recommend just going straight for the resonant. Extra little bit of grind is worthwhile, because you don't need to make another entire flux capacitor. That's basically where they get you. So anyways, we need a tesseract, we need some enderium, we need Eye of Ender, and a resonant flux capacitor. Alright, so I do have the tesseract frame ready to go, and I did get ourselves some resonant ender to throw into the tesseract frame and start processing up that system. The other thing that I've prepared as well is we do have the flux capacitor done, which is great. The other thing that we can get pretty easily is the Eye of Ender. I think we even have them in our system, so we'll just pull one out because that's easier than me running all over the place and making one. Simple as that. So last but not least is the tesseract itself. So let's get our tesseract frame. And sadly, you can't exchange tesseracts. That would be sweet. Then it's 4 silver and 4 bronze. Boom. Like so. That'll give us our tesseract that we can put in the middle and get our resonant exchanger. Okay. Now, watch our power as it's draining out very quickly, might I add. Because this thing does hold 10 million RF. Yeah, a decent amount. Of course, we do have 125 million, but still 10 million is a good amount. And there's a lot of different things that you can do with this exchanger that we are going to use to its advantage, for sure. So there we go. There's our exchanger. Good. Let's head on over to our base. And you can see some of the work that I've already started on over here. You can start to see it already coming into vision right there. I've started adding in some of the windows. Now this is a big project, adding in the windows. It's huge. And I wish I would have gotten this done a little bit quicker. Yee, Superman! Yay! Okay, that was fun. That was fun. But as you can see, I've started adding in some of the windows. This temple may need to go. All things considered afterwards. So, oh, I forgot to look to see if they added a depth strider. I don't think they did. Strider? I don't know. I'll have to look again. But the main thing about this exchanger is we can go through now and we can shift right click on the source that we want to exchange. Okay. Use while sneaking to choose source. Okay. Boom. Boom. Okay. So that should be set to that. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we should be able to just exchange some of this stuff. So, let's see. If we go right here. No? Why didn't that work? Use while sneaking to choose source. That's what I did, right? Oh, don't tell me it doesn't work with the glass. It doesn't work with the glass? Are you kidding me right now? Are you, you gotta be joking, right? Right? Right, game? Joking? Please? Please say you're joking? Oh my. Oh my. It does not work with this glass. Oh dear goodness me. That's a problem. Okay. That's a big problem. Okay, well, I need to come up with a different type of glass, I guess. Alright, so I had to switch it up to the borderless glass. It's the closest that I could get from the same kind of idea. Now, I do want a decent amount of glass in this, and, you know, we're kind of getting some of the effect, but not quite as much as I was hoping for either. But I also want it to be very structurally sound. I don't want to be putting glass all over the edges type thing without it being supported by some sort of a brick. If that makes sense to you all, I know it does to me. So once we get into this section here, it's going to be quite a bit tougher. And maybe we just do some up in this region. I don't know. I'll have to play around with that a little bit more. I got a few others here to do first. Just to get things going and done. How do I want to do this? How do I want to do? How do I do? How do I do? How do I do? I don't know. I don't know how to do at this point. But we'll figure that out in due time, I guess. Yeah, in due time. That does not seem even at all. Alright, so it's starting to come together quite a bit more. I still not sold on the corner ones. I don't know. We'll see. But it does add so much more light in here. It looks brighter. You get the natural blue coming in, and I think that looks pretty darn awesome overall. And, you know, there's still quite a bit more to do. I'm running a little bit low on glass, actually. But, yeah, I wanted to bring you guys in and at least show you some of the progress. Just using the exchanger, going through, exchanging certain things accordingly. We have nice, symmetrical, similar patterns on all the walls. Of course, this one has a giant tube sticking out of it, but, you know, that's a different story altogether. But for the most part, pretty good. We kind of have like a little mushroom here. Do you guys see that? Mario mushroom. I don't know if everything's going to be Mario themed. I know a lot of people were saying like, oh man, you should Mario theme everything. Have Mario theme this and Mario theme that and do it all underwater. And it sounds tiring. Not gonna lie. But you never know. We might splash a little bit here and there in in the thing. So yeah, it's a possibility. But like I said, I have to do these corners a little bit. We're not going to get too much in the corners. And the other thing that we need to address here is the lighting. Now, we could go with, let's see, what's this Router Reborn floodlight? Maybe we'll try that. See what that does. Because is that kind of like the Wrath lamps? Because if so, Wrath lamps are one of my favorites, and that could be pretty awesome. So I'm just going to head on back. Let's make one of those floodlights, see what those entail, see what we can do, and, you know, maybe that'll be the answer. Maybe, just maybe, that will be the answer. So it's a glowstone surrounded by torches, if I remember correctly. So we need to, let's get some torches out of here. Torch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah, that Enderman scared me. That Enderman scared me. And you are bad. Even worse. It's fine. This base means nothing to me anymore. It's dead to me. No, it's not dead to me. But it doesn't mean that much to me anymore. That's for sure. Okay. So I'm thinking we should actually make a few of these. So let's get a stack of torches. They're pretty cheap if I remember correctly. Yeah. Stack of torches. Let's do that. And then we'll get out, what is it, 8 glowstone? Because I was just thinking about it, how are we truly going to test these unless we make a decent amount of them? So let's head on back. We do have F7 on, and I think we're getting close to the time. Oh, that looks pretty cool from the outside, if I do say so myself. But I'm thinking, yeah, this might all have to, that temple might have to go. Anyways. Yee, time to Superman, Super Kryllyk. Good stuff. All right. F5 while going through a viaduct. I have way too much fun with it. Okay, so I guess we will test just in a corner over here. So we'll pick this corner just for now. We will remove some of the torches, get a nice big old red X spot, and let's see what actually happens. So if I zoom on up here, let's see. What if I replace this block with a floodlight? Like that. What happens? What happens? Okay, so it lit up the area directly below it. And based on what I can tell, so the lamp is here. So that is a block light of 15 right there. Okay. All right. And those look kind of cool too. So we could use these floodlights in the ceiling to light up everything. That might work out pretty darn good. Now, I'm not sure exactly where they all need to go, but I'm assuming we need a decent amount of them. The other thing that's going to be nice is it will kind of project and kind of break up some of the monotony. I really wanted to test it with the glass over here, but I don't know if I'm sold on that yet or not. We will see, I guess. Maybe it just needs to be smaller or something along those lines. I don't know. Yeah, so other than that, I'm going to continue to exchange some of this out, get some of these lamps placed down. I'm not sure where we'd need it on the side here. I would need to definitely play around with this quite a bit, I think. We could probably do one like right there. Yeah, that got rid of those X's. Good. I also have to go around and swap these out for some black stone bricks. So that is right on this level over here. Right by the single, right by the single. Okay. So not too bad. I'm not loving the look of these, but they will do the job quite nicely. And we don't have to run power. We don't have to redstone lever them or anything like that. So I think that's a pretty good idea overall. Up top here as well, it should be pretty easy to put some in the black squares around and light up most of this stuff. So I'm going to make more of these floodlights, I've decided. And yeah, I'll bring you back in once we get a little bit further along. Alright, so bringing you back into the base, we've got it fully lit up, all the torches are gone, the floodlights are in place, and voila, we have our dome, our initial dome. How sweet is that? Now, it's not all going to be grass or anything like that, but I figured I'd bring you guys in and show you an almost finalized kind of setup. I think it looks pretty good overall, personally. I don't know what you guys think. Hopefully you guys like it. I don't know. It's taken a lot of work. I hope you guys appreciate it. The dripping water's a little annoying, not going to lie. But, you know, there's worse things in the world. The other thing is, I mean, this is our way in through the Mario pipe, which is awesome. But this also gives us 3 access points out. Now, I've started up the one side here as a potential access point out, and we would just attach a viaduct in here, and away we go. Equally over here is the temple itself, and we're probably going to demolish that or work around it, maybe. I haven't officially decided what I'm doing there yet, but I want to have a whole bunch of smaller underwater rooms or domes or whatever you want to call it. That's kind of part of the base, right? So, I mean, there's plenty of different mods and stuff in the mod pack, and you know, we should expand a little bit, right? And to do that, well, I got to start on a couple other things before we get too far and too carried along. So anyways, let me know what you guys think on the dome. I really would love to hear it. Let's head on back to surface, back to our temporary base for right now, because I do want to craft and start crafting up a couple of items. And I definitely want to get moving the transmutation tablet and some of that stuff as well, but I need to come up with an overall design to house it. Basically because, well, we're not just going to put it in the middle of the floor like we did over here. Alright. Now, first things first, we have some fluxed electrum. Yeah, we do. Quite a bit, too. And what I want to do is I want to get ourselves a little bit of a jetpack upgrade. I want to get to the tier 5 because we can. That's pretty much the only reason why I want to get this done. We have the technology to do it, so let's do it. So if I'm not mistaken, let's see. So the chest plate itself requires 8 of these. So let's get 8, and let's get the chest piece. I'm pretty sure that's required, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is. Okay, good. So the chest piece is required. Excellent. We can put that right up top. We have, of course, our jetpack that's required. That's already made. We need a couple more fluxed plates, like so. And what else do we need? We need this guy, the cryothium coolant unit. Okay. No big deal there. And we need these flux thrusters, which is a lot of work. Okay. A lot of work. We're definitely going to need more fluxed electrum, but we also are going to need 2 more of these guys. Okay, I think I actually counted enough of them. Okay, good. So this will go like that. So that'll be the setup for the thrusters. We obviously need to get some resonant thrusters ready to go, but we will get around to that. And then this guy has 8 around the side. Looks like 10. Okay. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Good. And it was 10. So let's get 8 tin. Beautiful. And then I think it was like a fused quartz or something like that in the middle. So let's just quickly get a piece of that. All smelting alloys only. Good. I guess we have one, but that'll replace it anyways. Okay, so that should... Okay, that's the cryothium unit. Good. Let's get one more. We needed 2, of course. And that should give us our 2 cryothium coolant units. Now, we do need to get some gelid cryothium, which is cryothium dust. I don't know if I'm actually able to do that. Let's quickly find out here. We need cryothium dust. And for that, we have the saltpeter igniter, snowball blizz powder. Blizz powder we can get by infusing snowballs. Okay. So we need to get some snowballs. I think we can do that. I think there's actually a mountain nearby that we can get some snow from. Also, in the meantime, I do want to get a little bit more redstone cooking up over here, just in case we need more fluxed electrum. Get that ready to go. Other than that, let's go see about some snow. I don't think I have any. Let me just double check, make sure I didn't grab any while we were venturing through the land. Nope. Nope. Negative. I don't think we did. I'm pretty sure we didn't. Okay. But I think there's like a mountain. Let's check our journey map here. Yeah, there's snow right there. Okay, good. We're going to fly on over. We're going to get that little bit of snow. That should allow us to get that cryothium. I'm probably going to get the resonant jetpack off camera just because, well, it's really kind of boring, right? That should be all we need. We should be able to exchange it, which we can. Good. Perfect. Actually, snow is really cheap. It's only 1 energy unit for a block of snow, so that's pretty awesome. But this should give us the ability to equivalently exchange it, and we should be good to go there as well. Okay. Good. So we got that. We can exchange that. Excellent. And then we need to apply redstone to it to get ourselves the blizz powder. Perfect. That should work quite nicely. Outside of that, now we can actually get snowballs, however many we need. We do need another piece of niter, and it looked like, I'm trying to remember, redstone and 2 more snowballs. Okay. Snow. 1, 2. I said 2. Thank you. And 2 blizz powder and 2 redstone. Now this actually isn't enough, is it? I think we need 4,000 per. Okay, we need quite a bit of this then, don't we? Yeah, we do. Okay, that's fine. I'm sure we can figure that out. So that gives us 4. Each one of those is going to give us 250. So we need, oh god, 4 per 1,000, right? 4 per 1,000. We need 4,000. So that's 4 times 4, that's 16. We need 32 total of that stuff. So let's get a few snowballs. I think we need 4 then, give or take. Close enough. And I'll start to get those all transmuted up. We'll pull out the fluxed electrum. Let me get everything together that I need to get together here. We're pretty much there. It's not going to be as bad as I think, but you know, just to be, you know, a little less boring and, you know, not delaying the video out too long. Alright, so we're grinding up a little bit of things. We got our gelid cryothium in here, so let's start filling up the cryothium cooling units that we do require, getting that done. I'm making a little bit of enderium and of course some more EMC values because, I hate to break it to you, shiny is really expensive. Just saying. And because I don't really have a quarry or anything like that, we haven't really found it very often. And I'm not really set up correctly to pull off some of the other systems required. While we're waiting for some of this other stuff, I was kind of taking a look at this pack here, and it's not that easy to make either. So let's get a little bit going on that, I guess. We're going to need about 8 pieces of lead. We're going to need a redstone block and a couple of other things. So let's get some of this going. Redstone block, much easier to do that than to actually craft it, in my opinion. Then we got this, like that. We need a little bit of glass. Can we actually do that? No, of course not. Of course not. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. I put it over here. Good. Okay, so that's going to give us our leadstone energy cell. Then we're going to need 3 copper around that. And is it the transmission coil? Conductance coil. Okay, that guy right there. Good. We'll throw that guy in, and that should give us our tier 1, a leadstone energy cell. Then we have the 4 lead, and of course we have the leather strapping and all that kind of stuff in place as well. So we need a couple pieces of leather. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good. And a couple pieces of iron. We're crafting now, people. We are crafting now. That'll give us that, and that gives us our leadstone flux. The next is the Invar. This upgrade is super easy compared to some of the others, but boom, done. The redstone flux one, a little bit more complicated. A little bit of lead, a little bit of electrum. Okay, electrum, lead. I should probably sleep before I get attacked by mobs. It'll probably happen. This is one of the advantages of the dome and why I need to get moved into the dome, because there's no mobs in the dome. Okay, and we need another one of those conductance coils. Very good. That will give us that. And then the last but not least is the actual redstone setup on the top. Now this tank of water, oh man, I really don't want that. Okay, we'll do that. That'll give us the blend. We got some Enderium coming. Good. We'll put those back in. We'll put in 4 more Pyrotheum here and the Enderium base. Get those guys crafted up. I don't really care if it's the most efficient or not, but for right now, we're going to roll with it. Let's instead, we have all that extra gelid Cryotheum. I'm just going to convert this back, and we can actually store it. And we'll just make ourselves another hardened tank here, because it's that much easier to just keep and store the liquids outside of the transposer. And I'm sure we'll use it again, definitely used in big reactors and some of that type of stuff, which is good. So that's going to give us a bit more Enderium. We have a bit more blaze powder. We got even more over here. We can take that out of the macerator. Good. Lots of energy value. That's perfect. Next is the redstone energy cell frame. So we need electrum, we need some fused quartz, and a diamond. Okay. We have that. We have the fused quartz, and we have ourselves all of the electrum that we need on us. Good. That also gives us the viaducts. Okay, so that's that. Then what we're going to need is, we will need the redstone one here. Good. This one should be full. We'll toggle, put redstone back in. This guy, if I'm not mistaken, I think it needs 4,000. Really? Really? It's 4,000? Oh, man. Okay, what are we at? Can we do the math here? We're at 1,200. So 4,000 minus 1,200 is what? 2,800? 2,800 divided by 2 is 14. Is that right? Is it 200 millibuckets per? I don't remember. It's fine. Nope, it's 100 per. So it's 28. Okay. So another 14 of those should give us enough to get this guy fueled up. Yeah. Definitely need those. Okay, good. And we'll throw this guy in, and then that way that will start automatically. And we only need the full frame, which is nice. We don't have to deal with all the other stuff and, you know, armor plating or anything like that. A little bit more blaze powder. We'll keep pulling that out to add into our EMC value, which is wonderful. Wonderful thing. And we'll put down our cryotheum. We'll save that on us right now, but it should be the exact amount, which it appears to be. Looks like my math was on par. Good, that'll give us that. We got the Enderium. Okay, we're progressing. Not bad, considering I didn't really have it prepared. So that guy, just surrounded by some Enderium, is going to get us our Enderium resonant flux pack, which is amazing, by the way. It'll basically charge. It charges your armor held items when active, but it has to be worn as your chest plate. So that's the only downside, but it's actually really good. And for that, we do need the Invar armor plating, which requires the bronze, which requires this guy. So let's do that quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Let's get the iron plating. Excellent. We need, what is it? Is it 10 bronze? 10 bronze and then 10 Invar. Okay, boom. Boom. Definitely takes a decent amount of resources. Let's not kid ourselves here. So that will turn into bronze. That will turn into Invar. And then that we should be able to combine with this to get our correct armored Invar. Boom. Done. Alright. So now for the next difficult parts, or the most difficult part, I should say. We do need the energized glowstone in the glowstone elevation unit, which means I need some lumium. I don't think I've even made lumium. Nope, I have not. Okay, that is great to know. How do we make it again? It's tin, silver, and glowstone. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, and glowstone of 8. Should give us enough, I think. We'll throw that in our alloy smelter, get that started up, and then from there, we should be able to... Let's see, that'll give us those. So all we have left is... That'll give us this. We need energized glowstone itself, which 1,000 is per block. And we need 8,000, so we need 8 blocks of glowstone. I might just pull it out of here if we have it. We do. Good, 8 blocks of glowstone. We'll start getting that melted down. That is all empty. So that'll give us our energized glowstone. We have the electrum, or the fluxed electrum that we need. Good. 1 and 2, and then last but not least, what goes in the middle here? I think it's another, it's an illuminator frame, which is fused quartz, nether quartz, and signalum. Okay, I don't think I've even made signalum lately. Let me get a few more things here put together, and we'll finish this. Alright, so let's bring us back in here. We got the glowstone elevation units, which we can start to fill up over here. Good, which we got the signalum. And we have a bit of destabilized redstone. Not nearly enough, though. I think I need 12 more. We'll get that smelted up nice and quickly here. How's our power doing, by the way? I haven't really monitored it at all. We're losing quite a bit pretty quick. But that's okay. I'm sure it's fine. I'm almost certain we won't run out. If you guys could see my face right now, I don't know if I believe myself. Alright, so we're going to get 2 buckets of destabilized redstone. Good. And this should, if I'm not mistaken, give us the resonant thrusters. Oh my, I need 2 more of those, don't I? Silly me. Silly, silly me. Okay. Not a big deal. So 2 more of the glowstone elevation units. Alright. We can do this. We have this technology. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Perfect amount. Exactly what I wanted. Nailed it. This will give us the other fused quartz that we require. And then we're going to need to get 8 more glowstone smelted up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. See, this is what happens when you goof. I mean, I didn't derp. Nope, nope, never. Not me. Never, ever. All right. Good. That'll give us these. No, not those. These. Yes. Okay, good. Then we have these guys coming through. Oh, we don't have the lumium. Oh, man, I gotta make more lumium too. I tell you. What is it? 2 of that and tin? I think that's what it is. Boom, boom, and tin. It's crafting. It's doing things. I think I was right. Oh, God. The skeleton. Oh, dang. It's nighttime. Ooh, boy. Okay. You can start burning, skeleton. Have a nice day. Okay, let's get rid of that. Thanks for coming out. Night vision sometimes is a boggle. Alright, good. 4 lumium and... Come on, 8. 8 lumium. There we go. Good. So this will give us these guys right here. Boom. 1 and 2. Good. We can get those guys in here filled up. And in the meantime, we can make our first thruster. We can take off our jetpack. Throw that in the recipe, and let's make our last thruster. Come on. Hurry up, please. Hurry up. Hurry up. We don't got all day. Videos are recording. Excellent. Okay. And this will give us our second thruster, which then gives us our Tier 5 flux infused jet plate. Oh, baby. Oh, my. Yeah, we got it. We got it, folks. So this is going to drain a lot of our power. But because we're chunk loading everything, it's going to recharge up anyways, so I'm not too concerned. You can obviously change the particle effect and stuff like that. I wouldn't mind actually... Ooh, we should try to enchant it, hey? That could be fun. That could be a lot of fun, couldn't it? Alright, we'll try it. We'll see what we get, okay? So we're going to head on over here. Now, there's also the charger button here, which I don't mind leaving on, actually, because what that should do is it should always charge our electromagnet, our shovel, our pickaxe, everything, okay? So we should be good to go for charge for a very long time. 1, 2, 3. Let's see what we get on this thing. Okay. Come on. Good stuff. Protection 4. Do we want to risk it? Do we want to risk it with protection 4? Ooh, this is a tough debate. I think we might as well. Right? I mean, worst case, we can set up some sort of a book or something to maybe get fuel efficiency. Right? Because what are the other options here? Thorns, fuel efficiency. Protection 4 is one of the best. Unstable, soulbound, last stand. Yeah. I say we go for it. We're doing it. Okay, come on, baby. We got... What do we get? Just protection 4. We just got protection 4. Nothing else. Really? Well, we're very protected. Anyways. The other cool thing about this jetpack is you do not float down at all. So once it is set up and you're good to go, it's not going anywhere on you. You set up your hover mode and you are good to go. So that is great. Other than that, let's see. I'm going to double check the time. I'm pretty sure we're at wrapping up point though. I would like to get started on some applied energistics and storage and whatnot. So the main area here that I'm building, I think this main area is going to be our AE2. It's going to be our... just our main base of operation. Maybe there'll be a few farms or, things that'll look pretty. And then off of this, the way that I'm kind of thinking this, like in the video game Planet Base, I've never played it, but I've seen other people play it, is each little dome you're setting up on Mars or a foreign planet, and each dome is separate type thing. So what I'm thinking is this is going to be a storage facility and, maybe the main computer terminal for us to pull up all of our items accordingly. And then we're going to have subsequent domes off of it underwater here that will, be like our herbiculture and our power generation and our, fun and you name it. So I think that's a pretty good idea. At least that's what I have planned. So I think that's going to be it. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate all the support. I hope you guys are liking the build. I hope you guys like the glass. And, yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now.